Greetings Spartan and welcome back to the UNSC Infinity War Game Simulation Training Program. Now that we have covered all of the primary weapons currently available within the simulator, we will move on to the secondary weapons, starting with the UNSC Magnum. The M6H Personal Defense Weapon System is the latest in the M6 series of handguns developed by Miss Raya Armory. This series has served as the UNSC's primary sidearm for well over a century and has changed a little since its introduction. These pistols, which most soldiers simply refer to as magnums, are magazine-fed and recoil-operated. Their design is simple, but reliable and effective. It is an adaptable weapon that has seen very many iterations, far too many to cover here, but the most notable ones are probably the M6J carbine used by the UNSC Army and the M6C SOCOM, a scoped and suppressed variant used by the UNSC's Special Operations Unit. The M6H is the most recent addition to the series, and as of 2555 is now the standard issue sidearm for all branches of the UNSC. This version once again features a 2x magnification Smart Link scope. These scopes were noticeably absent during the latter days of the Human Covenant War. This was most likely to cut manufacturing costs. The M6H is a semi-automatic weapon that fires 12.7 by 40mm semi-armor piercing high-explosive rounds from an 8-round magazine at a rate of approximately 260 rounds per minute. The small size of the magazine allows for fast reloads at only 1.3 seconds on average. The Magnum requires 5 rounds to deplete the shields of a Spartan 4 and 3 more rounds to finish them off. But the Magnum is headshot capable, so once their shields are down, a single headshot will kill them. If all else fails, only 3 shots are needed alongside a melee attack to kill a Spartan. The Magnum is a powerful and accurate weapon, but it requires most, if not all of its magazine to kill a single Spartan. Because of this, you should use the Magnum primarily as a backup weapon for when you deplete your primary. The Magnum is an excellent fallback and will make short work of any opponent, especially if they are already damaged. Obviously, when your target has no shields, aim for the head for an instant kill. With dexterity, your weapon switch times are cut in half, meaning that you can swap from your primary to the Magnum in the blink of an eye. The weapon also has a mid-range scope, which allows for increased accuracy at longer distances, but this does not mean that you should primarily use this function. While it is true that you can occasionally pick off a ranged target, the Magnum is best used at close to mid-range where it is easy to land successive shots. Just as with any precision weapon, it is best to aim for center mass until you break their shields, then aim for the head. Aiming for the head during the entire battle will greatly increase your chances of missing, and with the Magnum you don't have much room for error. The Magnum will be a solid backup weapon for any primary. When used in tandem with the close quarters weapons, its range and headshot capability mean that you can quickly down a close range target or pick off a wounded and retreating enemy. At middle range, it can even match the power of the battle rifle and DMR, so if you find yourself caught down a sightline with your attacker out of reach, a few well-placed Magnum rounds will bring you out on top. Alongside ranged weapons, it is good for finishing off targets when you deplete your magazine. While the Magnum is not exactly a rifle, it can function very similarly to one, and with a steady hand it can match the range of most weapons, although it is somewhat redundant when used with a ranged weapon, so you should look into other options if you want more flexibility. But in terms of pure consistent killing power, the Magnum is the best. During a game of Capture the Flag, the simulator will automatically equip you with a Magnum and unlimited ammo when you pick up the enemy flag. This Magnum is actually a bit stronger than the normal one, taking only 4 shots instead of 5 to deplete shielding, and while it is more powerful, the same rules still apply. Aim for center mass until the shields pop, and then aim for the head. And you will still want a team to support you. The Magnum is not designed to combat multiple shielded opponents simultaneously. The Magnum is a well-rounded, powerful, and accurate sidearm. The simple yet lethal design of the M6 series has stood the test of time and left a legendary legacy in its wake. The M6H more than lives up to this heritage. In the right hands, it can be either the world's biggest pistol or the world's smallest rifle. Thank you for watching this episode of my Halo 4 weapon guides. If you enjoyed it, please check out my other videos and be sure to join me next time when I cover the plasma pistol. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. My name is Matt, and I will see you next time.